in a pyramid scheme, it's always the people in the bottom who get fucked over. So look at this guy. This guy doesn't seem very, very valuable at all. If everyone had a Lambo, would I want a Lambo? No, I would want something better. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be reacting to Terrifying Alpha Male Club. And yeah, we'll be looking through this. It's by Danny Gonzalez. I think that's how I pronounce his name. If I didn't pronounce it right, my bad. But don't forget to actually check my Rumble, because at my Rumble, I post a day ahead. So you guys are going to see a video ahead of time. Then, or if you guys are only using YouTube, then you guys will see a video a day later. So if you guys want to check out my videos earlier, check out my Rumble. Everything will be done fast. While YouTube, I'll be posting maybe with a day delay. So yeah, also terrifying. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this video is about Andrew Tate, so let's have a good look. 17-minute long video.
What's up, Greg? Lately, I've been seeing a lot of discourse around alpha male podcasts on YouTube. I've seen a lot of really good commentary videos talking about these insanely
Oh, no. That was a trash video. Please, no.
misogynistic podcasts where the hosts, under the ruse of giving dating advice for men, will basically just insult women for an hour straight.
That's actually extremely off, but yeah, okay.
Guys, here at the Fit Wolf podcast, we know that the dating game is tough these days, you know? Men don't know what women want and are finding it harder and harder to find a good girl to settle down with. So tip number one to finding a good girl is invent a time machine. Invent a time machine and go back to the 1750s.
You know why? Actually, it's very ironic because a lot of these YouTubers, you know, these like commentary channels, that very woke commentary channels, they always talk about, oh yeah, you know, all these guys, they just want people from the 1700s and you gotta build a time machine. But ironically, that's what we probably would do if possible. Women this age do not have any, most of them do not have qualities where, or they don't have qualities in which men want. It's only, we only find them in the old times women, right? So that sucks. That really sucks. But it's kind of ironic though, because if possible, I'll probably do this as well.
Because that's the only way you're gonna find a decent woman. Because every woman nowadays is a thought. That's right. Every single Michelle out there that I used to date a month ago is a thought. They get mad at the dumbest things, like saying that women have no inherent value and their only purpose on this earth is to bear my...
No, women have a lot of inherent value. Their beauty. I mean, it's basically it. I mean, if you're talking about inherent value, then yes, their beauty is their inherent value. And if your view on women is their only purpose is to give my baby, then that is a little bit... I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But yeah.
Children, and they forget to turn off location sharing even though they broke up with me a month ago. Michelle, I know you're over at my friend Brandon's house right now. I'm outside. But I think I might have...
Actually, what's funny is that all these guys, right, they talk about it's because these men are hurt, that's why, you know, that's why they talk to women they do now. And that's actually kind of true. Yes, because of how many breakups they've been through. They've gone through enough girls. They've gotten the experience. They realized how the game works. They realized how to... Well, they realized what girls want, what girls don't want. And I think through breaking up, that's when you truly learn. So yeah, it's pretty interesting though.
I found something that takes things one step further. I saw this video on Reddit the other day that's a trailer for something called The War Room. And instead of being a podcast for these like alpha male, misogynist, entrepreneur type guys, this is a club for those same types of guys.
Club, a very interesting use of word.
After I joined The War Room, that was the year I made $100,000.
On the surface, this kind of just seems like a trailer for a club where you get to hang out with a bunch of bald guys and...
No. Even in the beginning, like 5 seconds that you showed us, no.
smoke cigars, and talk about business and making money.
1 year ago, I did not even have a business. I didn't make money. Now I make 5 figures every month.
I didn't have a business. I didn't make money. I didn't even want to start a business before I was forced to join the war room at gunpoint a year ago. But now, I have a business where I'm selling fitness products to all of my friends. And if I get them to sign up too, and their friends to sign up too, and their friends to sign up too, I could be making minimum wage. But if you...
Yeah, it's calling it a pyramid scheme, but I don't see how anything Andrew Tate does is a pyramid scheme. Love him or hate him, you gotta admit facts, right? And facts are, when you give some kind of referral to someone, sure, yes, Andrew Tate is getting money and you're getting money for doing the referral program, but nobody's getting fucked over. In a pyramid scheme, it's always the people in the bottom who get fucked over. But nobody in the HU gets fucked over because, yes, even though Andrew Tate gets money and the person who gives the referral gets money, you are getting the value of HU that you paid for. So, I don't get the point.
You watch a little bit longer and you look a little bit closer, there's more here than meets the eye. For example, quotes like these.
Making money is easy. You just take it from somebody.
That's how money works. My business is cafe. It's not my business, but it's my... It's not my business, but I work for a cafe, right? We take the money and we provide some kind of value. And yeah, I mean, of course they're simplifying it. But, yes, that's what it is.
Doesn't sound like making money. That just sounds like stealing.
In the war room, you learn how to be James Bond, where you can just pick up any weapon.
I'm sorry, I think I'm struggling to see the connection between business and knowing how to use any weapon.
They didn't say it was a only business network. I'll call it a network because I feel like that's more... it makes a lot more sense.
Is the war room an actual militia? I was just assuming the war in war room was just for branding because men like violence, but now I'm kind of scared. It keeps cutting back and forth to like shots of them shooting guns. I'm a little worried about making this video, honestly. Usually when I make commentary videos,
don't worry, my friend. You have no value to them. You have zero value.
Biggest thing I have to worry about is getting a copyright strike, but now I'm worried about getting a drone strike. A lot of times, like, the alpha male types will use metaphors like talking about how we're like wolves or like how love is like a war. So I assume this is like a metaphor, like business is like war and dating is like war, but the war room is like war. Get your gun, dude, we attack at dawn.
A lot of people had a bad time in this place. I was not one of them. And I credit a lot of that.
Did that guy just shoot fire out of his hands? What does that have to do with any of the skills you learn in this club? I didn't know anything about business before I joined the war room, but I've been a member for 5 months and now I'm a wizard. How does being a wizard help you with business in it?
I don't understand what this guy's talking about. They've never claimed to be a business group or network. And like, yeah, sure, you're here in the first like maybe 5 seconds. But 5 seconds later, they were talking about other stuff that they do in the war room.
Anyway, does being magic help you organize your finances in some way? Who said anything about business? You did. That's what this club is about, isn't it? That's it. This interview's over. Okay, I'll stop. Give me money. Give me money now. Definitely makes me want to join. You got dudes shooting guns, swimming, doing group exercises on a hilltop, watching other people gamble, smoking cigars. It kind of just seems like one super long bachelor party.
I mean, that's how you view it, sure, but... Yeah. I'm sure this guy is being sarcastic and shit, but yeah.
For men whose wives have already left them. And then at the end of the video, it gives you the URL to sign up. It says 54 countries, 1,000 members, and resist slavery. That's the last thing it says in the whole video. It says resist slavery, and then the video ends. And it's like, yeah, I will. I am. So I keep saying...
No, you're not, my friend. I promise you, if they take away your YouTube video, or not your YouTube video, all your YouTube channels, how important will you be? Let's see how that goes. I think Danny knows the answer. But just a look at this guy. This guy doesn't seem very, very valuable. At all. He's kind of lean, but he doesn't have any muscle. He looks like it's like a fucking 18-year-old. Sure, it's good to look young, but this guy is probably what, 20-something, 30-something, and he still looks like a fucking child.
Saying this club is about business because that's kind of what the trailer was implying. It's about like networking with all of these rich, influential people, making money, stealing it from people.
A part of it, not all of it.
Using your magical powers to steal money from innocent civilians. But if you go to their website, there's not really any reference to business, which is confusing. And the description on their website says this: the War Room is a global network in which exemplars of individualism work to free the modern man from socially induced incarceration. Okay, but like, what do you guys do? Like, if I join, what do I get to do?
Does anyone else find like that kind of accent annoying? What will you guys do?
You're gonna free me from socially induced incarceration, but what does freedom look like to you guys? Is
Freedom.
it like, am I quitting my job to go to a cigar pool party? This package costs £4,000, and they have packages on their website that go up to £7,997. Do any of these guys not see the irony and being like, individualism rules, dude. Society is like jail. If you conform to society, that's like being in prison, basically. You're basically a slave at that point, while also being like, yeah, I paid $7,000 to join.
You need money to be free. You can't be a fucking homeless and expect to bend the rules of society. No, in order to bend the rules of society, you need to be very high level. And to be very high level, one of the most important things, is money. I don't like being materialistic, but that's how it is. You need money to become very important.
Join a club where everyone looks and dresses like me. I didn't want to be a stereotype, okay? So I joined a man club to smoke cigars and shoot guns. And that's sort of what makes me an individualist. It just feels like they're kind of...
Like, what is this guy trying to say, man? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Playing the, like, I'm not like other guys card. And I guess in some sense they're not like other guys because most guys can't bend the elements to their will like that one guy. But other than that, I mean, it's just like all the pictures are just guys hanging out in dimly lit clubs, doing military style drills. I don't know what's going on here. In case you're not sold yet and you haven't been convinced to join, let me read you a little bit more because the War Room's website uses like every cliche pickup artist tactic to try to get you to join this club. We got the classic negging. What can you bring to the War Room? Truthfully, very little. Probably nothing at all. You are not ready for the War Room. You will not revolutionize what we built. If you had the capabilities we required, you would already be inside. What? They think I can't bring anything to the War Room? They think I'm some kind of sucker who doesn't have my life in order.
My friend, I don't know what the fuck you know, this guy acts like a child too. Look at these things, man. It's just crazy to me.
Can't manage my money. I'll show them. I'm gonna take out a 4th mortgage on my home and I'm gonna join this club. We'll see how stupid they think I am then. They also use like the get it while you still can technique that's in like every as seen on TV commercial. This chance won't last forever. We will not hold this open for everyone. Soon, membership will close. The War Room members and their sons will remain the closed wielders of global influence into eternity. Holy shit, dude. They're closing submission soon? I'll be right back.
I mean, it's just classic business, right? I mean, what the fuck do you expect him to say? This opportunity will be forever opened, so you can join whenever the fuck you want.
Right back, guys. I gotta go. I'm not doing this for me, okay? I'm doing this for my son. I guess my son gets to be in the club too if I join. I gotta go. Now, I don't have any way to look and see how long it said this on the website, but if I had to guess, I would guess that it's been on there as long as this website has existed. Why would they close submission? How does that make any sense? Do they want to stop making money?
Search up Andrew Tate net worth. You know what? Matter of fact, I'll search it up. Let me get Google on here. See what it says on Google, because that's what everybody uses. 355 million. So, I mean, does he really need the money? What do you really need at that point? At that point, Do you really need an extra few millions? I don't think so. And plus, he already has businesses. He already has so much things that which he could, if he sold them all, I'm sure he can get more money. So it's just like, what?
The founder of this club is like, whoa, I'm too rich, all right? That's one thing we teach in the war room is you can't have too much money. I mean, if this is like a militia, do they have enough soldiers? Is that why they're closing? Soon, 1,000 bald men wearing tightly fitting t-shirts will be storming the beaches. We can't wait around for you forever. So you might be wondering who the head of this club is, right? It must be someone like very rich and influential if he's expecting to get people to join just based on like the connections that you can get from the club, right? Well, this is where things get a lot more creepy. And also not monetizable. This is the part that is the reason this video probably doesn't have ads on it. My name is Andrew Tate. I'm a retired 4-time world champion kickboxer who is now a multi-millionaire, and I'm the most competent person on the entire planet to teach you about male-female interactions. How did I become rich? Webcam. Definitely gonna need him to elaborate on that a little.
Not really. No. It's very simple, straightforward, direct. Why can you, like, he worked at webcam. You know how slick of a game you have to have and how slick you have to be in order to first pick up a girl, second, then convince them to do a webcam business, third, make them sign a contract. Not make them, but convince them, persuade them. That's pretty good game. And if he can do that, I'll tell you this. He has, I think, a lot of qualifications to tell me, you know, what I'm doing wrong, what am I doing right.
A little bit. That's so vague. Mr. Bezos, please. You're the richest person in the world. Do you have any advice to young up-and-coming entrepreneurs on how to start a business and how to get rich like you? Book.
Completely different, man.
Huh? Book. Need I say more? Yes, please say more. We literally have no idea what you're talking about. So you're probably thinking, like, did this guy invent webcams or something? Is he, like, famous on Twitch or something? Is this Sapnap? I don't know. I've been running a webcam studio for nearly a decade. I've had over 75 girls work for me, and my business model is different than 99% of webcam studio owners. If you had to guess whether it's different because it's more creepy or less creepy than other webcam studios, what would you guess? Go ahead and vote down in the comments below, guys. Do you think this is gonna be creepy or no? Over 50% of my employees were actually my girlfriend at the time, and of all my
Wow, that's impressive. That's extremely impressive.
girlfriends, none were in the adult entertainment industry before they met me.
Okay. Are you assuming that he's forcing them? Like, who the fuck? Like, that has, you know, you haven't even met the guy. And I'm sure if he was forcing them, there would be a lot more videos of girls telling the public, hey, this guy's forcing me, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure there'll be a lot more.
My job was to get women to fall in love with me. Literally, that was my job. My job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, test if she's quality, get her to fall in love with me to where she'd do anything I say. Holy shit, this is insane. And then he gets them to join his webcam empire where he gets them to do, you know, he gets them to get nasty.
Right, but it's a net positive. For a webcam, I don't even think you have to get naked. I mean, sometimes I guess you do, but bro, there are very, very desperate men, especially now. Look at OnlyFans. There's a reason why OnlyFans girls make so much money. But, you know, it's his business model. I don't think he promotes it. I don't think I've seen a lot of Andrew Tate's content, and I've never seen him promoting it once, which is surprising.
On camera. I'm not a lawyer, but does this not feel illegal?
Not really, if you're just trying to convince someone, no.
At the very least, this seems like insanely creepy. This feels abusive. It feels like he's just confessing to crimes. That's why I want you to join the war room, all right? You're gonna learn about making money, picking up women. You're gonna form a militia to protect me from an international tribunal for my many crimes that break international law. For legal reasons, that was a joke, okay? I don't know if this is legal or not. So I guess what he meant when he just said the word webcam was that he's exploiting a ton of women online for his own personal gain. In hindsight, Seems so obvious. How did I not guess that? Let's watch another promotional video for the War Room. This is on Andrew Tate's YouTube channel, and it's called The Matrix Predicted the Great Reset Explained. Basically, it's a video where this guy compares his life to the Matrix.
We are living inside of the Matrix, and I am Morpheus. I know you're sitting thinking, why did Tate not decide he was Neo? Because Tate has all the Aikido and the masterful, nearly superhuman abilities.
Yeah, I used to be a kickboxer, so I'm basically in the Matrix.
Kickboxer world champion, my friend. He's saying he has, or he's comparing him, he's saying that he has all those skills that you probably don't even have. It's almost superhuman-like, yes. And he's comparing himself to Neo.
Actually, the reason I take the War Room guys to the gun range so much is so they can shoot at me and I can dodge the bullets like Neo. It's like, okay, dude, if anyone here has superpowers in the War Room, we know who it is. And it is not you.
And when I say we're living inside the Matrix, I'm not stating that with irony or as a joke. We are genuinely, actually living inside of the Matrix. The Matrix is real.
Yeah, something tells me that even though he keeps saying literally...
He's never... he didn't say literally once.
And this is not a metaphor, that it is a metaphor.
The Matrix is not a English word, so no fuck is a metaphor. He's saying actually genuinely, as in it's much more real than fake.
Something tells me he's not literally saying that we're living in a computer simulation that's controlled by like aliens or whatever the Matrix is about. I actually haven't seen the Matrix. I think that's what it's about. Something tells me that's not the point that this guy is making, even though he keeps saying literally. In the description of this video, it says stage 1 fighting against the Matrix is to become rich. Learn how here. I'm sorry, that's the first step? You know?
Yes, that's the first step.
I know it's gonna be an unhelpful article when step 1 is become rich. Like step 1 is something that takes years and some people will never do it. Also, again, I haven't seen The Matrix, but I'm fairly certain that was not the first step in
not in Matrix, but in this Matrix.
Breaking out. I don't think Morpheus was like, listen, machines are trapping humans and using them as batteries in their simulation, and the only way we can break out is by setting up a drop shipping business and investing in Ethereum. Ethereum's actually great because you can verify smart contracts. It's actually the best crypto out there. Imagine if this dude is right and we really are living in the Matrix. Like, what does being free look like? Oh my God. I did it.
I've noticed with people like this and Chad, they don't have any fucking personality. It's like they need to keep editing. It's like, why, man? I mean, I guess you guys can say I don't have that much personality either, but I think that's because I've never live streamed, or else I think I'll be very entertaining. I think. Never did it, so I wouldn't know. But I'm pretty entertaining to my friends, so maybe. Let's see.
I'm free. I made it out. All right. Hey, guys. We got another one. All right. Welcome to the club, buddy. Hell yeah. Congratulations, man. Yep. You finally made it out of the simulation. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Where's everybody else at? What do you mean everybody else? Yeah, the only other person here is my girlfriend who I'm scamming. Or I mean dating. Yeah, but I mean like in the whole world. Like there's gotta be more than just you guys in the real world, right? What the fuck? You don't like us? No, it's not like that. I mean...
What? No, I'm just gonna skip this shit. This doesn't seem any informational. Holy fuck, how long is this?
Definitely a video game.
How can I keep my husband? I want to keep him happy. And I think all the women listening too, they want to know the secret.
I'll tell you the secrets. Men are biologically designed. We're evolutionarily hardwired to seek status. You want power, you want status, you want the fast car. You don't care about the car. You want everyone to know you have the car and they can't have the car.
Yeah.
If everyone had a Lambo, you wouldn't want a Lambo. So every single thing we do is status driven to some degree.
It's true.
Meaning the female we are with has to add status to our lives in some form. If you want to keep your man happy, you need to think, how do I make my man look better to the world? How do I make him look better in front of other men?
What a bizarre take, dude. How to be a good woman? Make your man look good to other men.
Yeah. And guess what? Your man's gonna start bragging about you. Hey, you know, my chick? Best chick in the world. When I say, hey, can I get some breakfast? Bam. She does it, love her. I mean, you can't argue with someone who's like, yeah, I'll trust every single decision you make because I realize you're a very competent person, and I'll listen to you because, you know, you make all the good decisions, and I'm here to make your life better. And I'm sure you're gonna do the same for me. If your wife says something like that, or shows something like that, holy fuck. That's the best wife you can ask for.
You basically need to be a wingman for your husband to pick up dudes.
What? What? Is he talking about, like, because it's scarce? No, like, you would want something? I mean, what? That doesn't make sense, man.
I hate arguments like this so much. Alpha dudes are always trying to bring up, like, what men are hardwired to do. What have men been evolutionarily designed?
Well, I mean, it's very true. You hear his example, right? If everyone had a Lambo, let's imagine, hypothetically, if everyone had a Lambo, would I want a Lambo? No, I would want something better. Wouldn't that be true? Or unless your testosterone level is so fucking low that you no longer have that kind of competitiveness, then you're, what can I say?
To do. Here he's saying that, like, men are hardwired to seek status. Men want a Lamborghini. You know how every men want a Lamborghini because it's a status symbol.
Yeah.
Even if it worked out that, like, evolutionarily that's something that is in men's nature, that doesn't make it good. You know?
What? Well, I mean, if you go to extreme, of course it's not going to be good. Is that his point?
What else is in our nature? Thinking sugar tastes really good. If you
Yeah, thinking sugar tastes really good. But is it good for your health? Not really.
you didn't tell someone that sugar was bad for you, they would think like, oh my god, this is the best thing in the world because it tastes really good. If you
Yeah, but when they start fucking dying because of heart disease, you'll soon realize sugar is no longer good for you.
You put 10 pounds of candy in front of a caveman, he would eat all of it, and then he would throw up, and then he would die.
Yeah, sugar tastes really good, but don't you guys have that thing where, like, if you eat too much sugar, it starts fucking, like, tasting bad? Like, is that just me? We're evolutionarily evolved to, yes, like the taste of sugar because that's how our tongues are built, and sugar is just, you know, ingredients. Well, not ingredients, but it comes from sugarcane, and it has certain, how do I say this, certain molecules that's made of that makes our tongue say yes, or I think our taste buds say yes, this tastes good, but I think your body rejects it. That's why if we eat too much sugar, we start, you know, we increase the chance of heart disease, we start getting fatter. So much things happen, man.
Probably, because he's never eaten that much sugar before. But hey, I guess that's just kind of what he was hardwired to do. So
yeah, to taste good, to taste the sugar, but not to be biologically, you know, strive for it. Because here's the thing. When we gain power and status, if you don't go too extreme, you can become extremely healthy with it. And you're gonna be, you know, you're gonna be feeling like the man. You're gonna be more happy. You're gonna be more confident, and you're just gonna have an overall better life.
So if you want to be a good cave wife, you got to go out there and you got to get your man as much candy as you can find. You want to go to the store and buy him one of those lollipops that's as big as his head that he always wanted when he was a kid, but his mom would never let him have. And that's the only way to keep men happy, all right? These alpha male type guys are always trying to sound like scientific. Like this is the science-backed way to attract a mate. And this is the
Well, if you follow the biology, I'm sure, yes, even if you haven't studied scientific literature, you'll start to understand what is common sense and what is fake.
the evolutionary way that relationships are supposed to be. But I feel like if they were being honest, they would recognize that there's a difference between what humans like naturally are inclined to do and what is healthy and what is sustainable.
My friend, if your common sense cannot tell you what is healthy and sustainable, then something is wrong.
You know what else increases your status? Murder. Can't be anyone higher up on the hierarchy.
When has murder ever been propagated as a good idea? What?
If they're all dead, right? It's weird. I don't see any of them advocating that. But it's the same primal instinct that they're talking about. So
no, we don't have the fucking primal instinct to murder our own race.
So why don't they? To prove what a sick and cool lifestyle this guy has, here is a video that he posted on Christmas while apparently alone in a hotel room.
Merry Christmas. I think a lot of people have the wrong idea about me. They look at me and they go, you hear about that Tate guy, you know, he's a 4-time kickboxing world champion, he's tall, he's strong, he's smart, he's fucking gorgeous.
That's the wrong idea? People have the wrong idea about me. He's smart, he's rich, he's tall, he's funny. When in actuality, I am short, rude, and poor. Anyway.
Let him finish his entire fucking sentence, my friend.
But yeah, that's the war room.
Bro, he didn't even finish the clip. Oh man, gotta pray to God for that.
I feel like this video took a lot of twists and turns, but as I kept clicking on different links on this dude's website, I just kept getting more and more shocked at what I was finding. So hopefully this was an entertaining video. I was considering purchasing like a war room membership as part of a follow-up video, but I honestly do not feel good about putting any money in this guy's pockets.
Bro, he doesn't even need any of your money.
I'm honestly a little bit worried that if I paid this guy 7,000 pounds, it would go towards like more guns or like a prison cell for his employees. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and now it's time to talk about our sponsor.
Okay, motherfucker. Let's see, is there anything important? Nothing really important. Okay. That video didn't mean nothing at all. Like, there was nothing that made me think about my philosophy and make me challenge my mental model. What are these videos for? Like, children? I mean, yeah, probably. But like, come on. I get it, you're an entertainer, but at least give something that challenges my mental model. Give me something that really challenged my thought process, and I feel like that's a lot more entertaining. But maybe for children, that's not as entertaining. But still, you're giving misinformation that if this kind of misinformation were to spread onto anybody else, it could potentially ruin their fucking life. So, hey man, do what you want, but I don't think you're doing a very good job of it. Maybe you're good at entertaining children. You're doing a good job at that, but not at any type of other demographic. Thank you for listening to me, and if you enjoyed this video, yeah, have a good time. And make sure to like, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.